We had someone choose to deep throat the mic, which is not required. Oh, I've cleaned it since, I promise.
When the camera's on, it's all a big bit of fun on the big red shutter club. On the big red shutter club.
So, hello, and welcome back to the Red Shutter Club. I am here today with one of my absolute favorite bands in Liverpool, Small Talk.
Woo!
Hiya.
How you love? We're just not scouts whatsoever. None of the rest of us can do it.
What, you're not Scouts? No.
What?
What?
I thought we were scouts.
Oh, goodness. So, I guess just tell us a little about yourself. Tell us how not Scouts you are.
Well, we're originally from North of Ireland.
Yeah.
And we moved here this time last year.
Yeah.
And we've just been doing...
Fucking about ever since.
Yeah,
really.
fucking about ever since, pretty much.
Fair enough,
It's been
fair
fun.
enough. What brought you guys to Liverpool then?
It's me and Èmer's fault.
It's
We
all our
decided to go
fault.
to uni.
We decided to go to university, and they were
And
like,
then we all kind of got like really attached to each other. We're like, we're not letting anyone leave. So we all sat down in McDonald's one night and goes, we're moving to Liverpool. Like munching on our chicken nuggets and chips, being like, yeah, guys, we're moving
yeah,
to
let's
Liverpool.
move to Liverpool.
We went home, told our parents, and they're like, it's never going to happen. And now we're like, yeah.
Now we're here.
Well, that's to be fair, that is where all the deepest conversations happen.
always a
And
Mackey's.
Mackey's.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Mackey's.
you know, they're talking Waffle House.
Yeah.
You should change that to McDonald's.
McDonald's.
It was a
Yeah.
deep combos.
Yeah, it was. And it was my manager not realising it was me because I was working there at the time.
Oh yeah, she's still working Mackey's too.
Went off clock. I was like, well, how are you? And she was like, and I was like, never mind.
I don't know. Where do we want to go next? I can cut all this out in between.
We keep all this in
Yeah.
of us being
Yeah.
like.
It's just
So what are we talking about?
cricket noises.
We just turn it back on you. We start interviewing you.
So Shannon.
That has happened
So
a couple
Shannon.
times.
So tell me why you want the job.
Oh, goodness. Well, how about we talk about some of your releases, some of your music, that kind of stuff.
Walk no shame. We released that. Oh, how long ago was that?
That was March. What day was that?
March 30th or something. The last day of March, we released Walk No Shame. And it is a LGBTQ+ anthem, we like to say. I don't know if we can like declare it an anthem ourselves, but it's our anthem.
It was the intention behind it, really.
Mm-hmm.
It
was the
It was to be
intention.
proud who you are, so
Mhm.
we're calling it our anthem.
Yeah, it's our anthem. But we wrote that a while ago, and now a good friend of ours, Joe Sage, saw us play live and was like, you need to record that song. And we were like,
Mhm.
we want to. It's just a matter of whether you'll take us or not.
We have fallen so lucky with meeting really nice people in the community. So we've met Joe and we've met loads of people at the Monday Club, and it's just
Mhm.
it's a great community in
Yeah.
Liverpool for music. I love it. But yeah, we have managed to get really lucky with Joey's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because it was our first like proper studio experience.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So he really took us under his wing and
Yeah.
told us, he was basically like a dad that whole day being like, don't touch that,
Yeah.
don't touch that. I'm like, sorry Joe. But we got the song and we like it.
Yeah.
So
Well, you're talking about kind of getting lucky in the scene with who you're getting to work with. What do you attribute that to? How do you put yourself in the path for them?
We don't really put ourselves in the situation. It just kind of happens for us, which I kind of like. Everything's like very organic.
yeah,
just-
natural, you mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like we don't force anything. Kind of.
Very fair, very fair.
Yeah, but it's fun.
It is.
We've gotten very lucky.
We have it's. We do say we're quite like gammy. We just stuff happens.
Mhm.
And we're like, oh okay, bye. And
Yeah,
then
just along for the ride.
yeah.
We were just here for
We're
the
just
vibes.
here, we're vibing, and if someone's like, "You want to play?" We're like, "Yeah, okay."
We're very appreciative of it though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like definitely
yeah.
here in Liverpool, we've had to, put ourselves out there more
Mhm.
so than we did at home because the community was a lot smaller. in
And
Ireland,
a
then
lot of our family and friends were there at the gig, so being somewhere where
nobody knows you.
it's really nice to see people actually liking the stuff we do, because obviously your family and friends, we love you, but like they're obviously gonna like like emotional support, family stuff, but it's so nice to see the people we don't know are enjoying the music we play and the
Yeah.
vibes we give off.
Because mom's gonna love it no matter
yeah.
what. Yeah.
Your granny's gonna tell you you're good
Yeah.
whether you're great or not.
I will say a note on Walk No Shame. I don't know if this was done on purpose. I'd like to think that it was, but it goes in perfect time with like police sirens. I learned this on my walk to a gig the other day because I had it playing in my headphones and a police car went by and it was like perfectly in time with the sirens and in the same
Always
key.
wanted to put sirens into one of our songs.
You did it by accident.
Why didn't we think of that?
That's really cool. I like that.
Shannon's version. Re-release.
Joe, get on this.
Oh my god.
Joe. Especially because Walk No Shame, like, we actually picture a parade in that song and just imagine sirens and
Everything going
that'd be
off
sick.
at
That'd be
once.
really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we originally started this podcast to like look at building success in the music scene. Meant to be my dissertation. Now it's just been chaos. James O'Donnell deep throating microphones. But so what even is success in music?
Oh, wow. Well, we can do individual ones here.
Yeah.
What is success to you, Ciara?
I think people just like relating to our music and the music that we write, actually helping people, and I think that's better than anything. It's better than money. It's better than having millions of followers. If you're helping people, I think that's so much better than anything else that comes with fame, and
I agree.
definitely, yeah.
No, yours would be great too.
Yeah, the money won't be bad, but
Oh goodness.
I don't know. Yeah, I second that.
Yeah.
But then I also, my favorite thing to do with music is performing. So, especially like we can release music and people can listen to it, which is so cool. But then I also think playing on a stage is the best thing about being a creator. 100%. Like playing Walk No Shame live. That's exactly what we said to Joe whenever we came in with the song, being like, we want the recording to sound like you're in a room with us playing it. And I don't know, gig atmosphere is just the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
So that would be success to me, would just be playing cool shows, lights, everyone enjoying themselves, big party, just a party. A celebration, if you will.
So,
Right.
have you got any gigs coming up?
Oh, we do.
We're playing with some girl, we don't even know who she
I
is.
wait, like I met her this one Monday night, and like she just keeps being in the same place. I honestly might get a restraining order. Like,
It's kind of scary.
she keeps like I walk down the street, she's like, Aoife, and I'm like, oh my god, hi, who is this girl?
We're joking.
No, we're
We love you,
joking. I
Shannon. We love you,
Shannon
really.
so much.
Oh
The
goodness.
22nd of October. I got the date right, didn't I? That was right.
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Let's hope so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In the
Arts
Arts Bar
Bar.
In the Baltic.
in the Baltic.
In the Baltic.
I love the Baltic
And
Arts Bar. It's great.
We'll be playing some funky tunes.
Funky music, funky. I want to say costumes, but like funky art.
We dressed up for Halloween.
I don't think you guys understand. My bassist is my uncle, who's like a cosplay god. He will bring an entire suitcase with
Please.
Halloween costumes
Can
if
we
make it that.
please?
Yes.
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 Halloween costumes.
It's not a Halloween theme.
Happy Halloween.
That'd be amazing.
I love that. We've had so many realizations, so much inspiration from this episode. I love it.
Exactly.
So I've got 2 questions for you that I've been asking everybody. You 3 don't pay attention because I want your raw reactions to this.
Fingers and ears, boys.
Liverpool music scene, so many incredible artists. What is a song that you wish that you wrote?
My personal one is the sausage
The
song
sausage
from
song.
the Monday Club.
Yeah.
Because
Where's
me
me
fucking sausage, you bastard? You bastard! Where's me fucking sausage, you bastard? I was hungry to enjoy a lovely summer, Lord. Where's me fucking sausage, you bastard? You bastard!
It's unreal.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's our
I remember
that's our answer.
I think that was one of my first memories from being in
Being
Liverpool.
here.
Me and Bert came over early. We were at the Cavern Club. I was very drunk and just remember singing about a sausage and
Yeah.
woke up to Bert and was like, was that a fever dream? And she was like, no.
You know what is funny? When I first started going to the Monday Club, I went for months without playing. But I went and my mom called me while there was like a family gathering going on at my house during that song.
Oh.
And I answered and then just slowly into the FaceTime camera, it was just like more and more heads. Like just wait till he turns the camera back. Just Shannon, where are you? Oh, goodness.
Don't ask any questions. You had to be there.
You do, you had to be there.
Okay. And then so the other question, entire Liverpool music scene goes head to head, throwing bows. Who's coming out? Oh, the look on your face.
Wait, I need follow-up information. So is this people on our team, or who are we fighting against?
Just I don't know.
Oh.
My producer said you should ask if everybody got into a fight, who would win.
Who'd
But
win?
nobody can know
Ooh.
that that's the question. Raw reaction.
I think we'd win.
I'd like to say that I'd join the fight, but I'd be all talk, and then once someone started like throwing a punch at me, I'd run away quiet and like go read my
We'd
book.
come in, you know, like Camp Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Walk no shame.
I feel like Èmer and Ciara would go full throttle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We would
And then me and
absolutely smash it out of
Bert
the
would
park.
be like either in the back being like, yeah, we're gonna do it.
Cheering
we're
them
gonna
on.
do it. Or be like, yeah, go.
We'll be egging each other on and then just not do anything.
I don't know.
Maybe. I'd win in that fight.
I imagine like this whole battle would have like, you know, like Avengers Endgame, like
Oh,
some
yeah.
epic like background music and all. It's like,
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Be class.
Gosh.
I can't even think. All I'm saying is that we'd win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or instilling confidence in ourselves.
You'd win screaming, "Where's my fucking sausage?"
yeah.
Yeah.
But doing the
That's
camp
how we
rock.
scare everyone.
Yeah.
That's how
Wild
we
doing
scare
Camp Rock.
everyone away.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, we'd
All
win.
right. So with that, I think we should head off to our couch concert. Do you know what you guys are singing for us today? Not that you've already sang it or
Not
anything,
that it's
because that
already
hasn't
recorded.
happened.
We are singing
Walk no shame.
Yeah.
by Small Talk.
Oh my god, I know.
What's it like living in this stone age? Think it's time we turn the page. I know I don't fit description.
So thank you, ladies.
Thank
was-
you.
us.
That was lovely.
It was
That was
great.
proper lovely. You know that, Gail?
That was lovely, check.
Oh my god. All right, so is there anything you want to plug before you head?
So
Emer's
we've
the
been small
spokeswoman.
talk. Yeah. Follow us on Instagram, which is @smalltalk_band, and go stream Walk No Shame.
And yeah,
And you're watching.
Disney Channel.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. So, hello and welcome back to the Red Shutter Club. I'm a little farther from the shutter than I usually am, apparently. Today we're here with 3 special guests. Layla, Tully, and Creed. Creed, who might not be in shot
Creed,
because
what's
he's on the
this?
floor.
Creed, come here. Creed's tired.
Creed is tired.
Creed's tired.
He's tired of Tully.
Yeah. He's tired of Tully.
So, these dogs, though they are very talented musicians, we're here to talk about something a little different today. Layla, you just want to take us?
Yeah, so we're just going to talk about the ban of the XL bully that is all over the media and the government are trying to impose by the end of the year. We're just trying to put some awareness out there, really, just so people don't stigmatise the dogs. It's everyone would have seen it. What's going on in the media, and the petition that got made has had over 500,000 people sign it. So, it obviously shows that not all XL bully owners are, it's not just us who are in this, it's all dog owners that are, potentially against this ban. But it's just really a sad moment that we're living in. Of our dogs at the minute.
So what exactly does this ban entail? Because I know someone like myself, I'm not very aware of it. So like what does that ban entail?
So they're saying it's going to come in by the end of the year. So your dog will have to be registered as a dangerous dog on the ban breed list. You'll have to go and have your dog assessed. If they pass the assessment of being friendly, then you'll get a certificate of exemption so that you're allowed to keep your dog. Your dog will have to be neutered so you can't breed from it. You have to wear a muzzle all times in the car and when you're out in public, and has to remain on a short lead. You can't have your dog just running around with a muzzle on. It's got to be on a lead as well. So, if your dog passes the assessment, then great, you get to keep your dog. But if there's a reason why your dog doesn't pass, then unfortunately it doesn't look like you'll be getting your dog back.
And you said just kind of like with previous bans, there is still that threat of like if something happens, the dog could still be taken away.
Yeah, so the pit bull ban, my friend's got a pit bull and that's been taken off her once or twice after being registered and being exempt from the dangerous dogs. He's still on the banned dog list, but he's not part of the dangerous dogs because he's passed the assessment. So just because your dog's passed it, only takes one person to complain about your dog or your dog to actually do something for them to turn around and come and take your dog off you and do the process again.
Because I know I'm someone who I grew up with dogs. I grew up with big dogs. It really is the owner. In the States, I think there is still some stigma around certain dogs, but it's really not as bad. There was a lot of campaigns about rescues, and we recognize that it usually is the owner. So even just hearing about a ban like this was kind of interesting, I mean, Layla's dogs are genuinely the best behaved dogs that I've
Creed's
ever
not
seen in my
shock.
life.
He just sleep on the floor.
Oh,
Sweeties.
goodness.
No, he's too tired.
but genuinely, I've never seen better behaved dogs. And how old is Tully? She's not
She
even
just turned 1.
Yeah, she just turned 1, and
Like
she's
2 weeks ago, she turned 1.
She's more well behaved than my dog back in New York, and that dog is like 8.
Well, we've been bringing her to all the Ditto nights, haven't we, since December, since she was like 3 months old. So she's been coming everywhere since she was 3 months. So she loves going everywhere and
She's
loves
a
meeting
city
everyone.
girl.
She's what?
She's a city girl.
She is. City life. Oh, tired life. Yeah, she just loves it, and she loves meeting everyone, and everyone loves meeting her. So since like the band's been talked about, people have been approaching us more and saying, like, oh, I think it's disgusting what's going on, and your dog obviously, she's tired. Your dog obviously isn't a dangerous dog. You can see from the way she behaves, and everyone always says how amazing she behaves and how her temperament is. And like, I am proud of her, you know, I'm proud to be her owner because I've worked bloody hard to make her the dog that she is, and we'll continue training. We're never going to stop. We train every day. Wherever we go, it's a training experience. So even though she can't be bothered. Come on, up. Tully,
Go ahead,
up.
Tully. Come on.
Come on in. Good girl. There. Stay there. Yeah. Oh, no the fish. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stink. I'm gonna stink of fish. Nice girl. Nice. Oh, nice.
So, you know, what is it that you're most concerned about as an owner of one of these dogs?
So when they said that they're going to be banned, we put it in your mouth. You've got fish all over me. Because they just said the dogs will be banned, they didn't really say anything else. For the first day or two, people were really concerned, and they were thinking, like my partner was thinking, oh my God, they're going to come and take her off us and put her down. There's going to be a mass killing of all these XL bullies and of type dogs that look like them. Because like we were saying before, you know, there's over 100,000, 100,000 registered ABKC XL bullies. The guy who created the ABKC, you know, Kennel Club has said he's done over 100,000 registrations, and then there's, you know, other sort of information and data saying that there could be over 500,000 unregistered XL bullies or cross breeds with XL bullies. So, you know, there's going to be so many dogs like that are of type that need to be, you know, put into this ban. But they should license people rather than ban the dogs. They need to license people, you know. Oh, snuffs. They need to register, you know, their dogs, and people who, it's the bad breeders, like the backyard breeders, that have made this an issue, and the crap owners. Because, you know, like I was saying about last week on Wednesday night when we went to Ditto, and then afterwards we went to Pogues on Seal Street, stood outside with about 10 different people who we didn't know, all talking about the ban, and we were all discussing it, and everyone was so positive about the dogs and saying how good they are. Don't bug him, please. And we were just stood there chatting, and I could hear this guy shouting, "Get him!" And I was like, what is going on? I turned around, and this guy and his friend were walking down the road with this massive dog, some sort of mastiff. Could have had XL in it, could not have. You know, we can't tell these things when they're a crossbreed. And he was setting it on traffic cones and other things in the street. And what are you doing? She's dropped some fish. And it was taking chunks out of traffic cones, like just with one bite. And I was like, oh my God. And then it just locked eyes on my two dogs and just came for us. And we ran into Pogues, and the bar lady shut the door, and they stopped playing the music, and everyone was like, oh my God, you okay? And I was like, well, yeah, I am. But if I wasn't looking down the street the way that I was, one of my dogs could have been dead or badly injured by that dog, because it's obviously, he's got no control of it. And the fact that he's setting it onto things, and then stop that, please. Stop it. No, sorry, itchy dog face. Because he's setting it onto things. That dog's got the prey drive, so it's already in that like prey mode. So if it's biting out chunks out of traffic cones, and it spots a dog, what to say that it's not going to bite chunks out my dog? And it was double the size of mine. Like they wouldn't have stood a chance. I wouldn't have stood a chance with it. So we had to lock the door and hide in Pogues away from this dog. Like, I was so close to phoning the police. If the guy didn't get off, I was so close to ringing the police, because it's owners like him that are the cause of this ban.
Because there's definitely a difference between, I know your Creed, who's not an XL, he's like trained as a full protection dog. But there's a difference between a trained protection dog and just being like, I'll go get that cone there.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like, Creed's never done any bite work or anything like that. The only reason I did it, I trained him to be a therapy dog just before COVID. So we did so much training on, you need to love everyone. You need to be good in every situation. And then I was driving my friend's horse box, and it was on Mizzy night before Halloween when all the kids just go mental, and they tried to snap the windscreen wipers off the front of the horse box, and I give them a bit of shit over it. And it wasn't, the horse box windows aren't electric, they're wind down, and they were both down. About 8:30 at night, I was on my own with Creed, and he was asleep on the chair, and this lad's put his hand through the window and tried to open the door, and Creed's jumped up, and I've said, Creed, and he grabbed hold of this lad's arm, and like he was ripping this guy's coat off his arm, and like had bit him a few times, and I managed to get him off him, and I drove straight to the stables, rang the police and said, listen, someone's just tried to break into the horse box that I was driving, and my dog's bit them. And they were like, we're going to have to come and assess your dog. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And I just waited for them to come and assess him. But he was really on edge. Like, he's so gentle, but he was so scared. He was in the back of my car barking at any noise that went past. So I had to ring the police, because they were like, stay where you are and we'll come and see you. I had to ring them, and I said, can you come to my home address, because you can't approach me in the dark. Like, my dog's not going to be happy. And they were like, yeah, fine. And they came and assessed him, and they said, your dog was protecting you because you were in danger. But the first thing they said to me on the phone was, what breed is it? That's the first. I said, my dog's attacked someone. What breed's your dog? That was the first thing they said to me. I was like, Great Dane Cross. And they were like, is he a banned breed? And I was like, no, he's not. Has he ever bitten one before? I said, never. So when they came to my house and they assessed him, he was lying on his back, having tummy.
That was
having
really
tummy tickles.
that was the first question they asked when you said,
what kind of dog is he? Not like, are you okay, or blah blah blah. What kind of dog have you got? Is it a banned dog? And I was like, no. Will it attack the officers? I said, well, I hope not. Like, I hope he doesn't. You know, he has just attacked someone, but that's because they've tried to attack me. So
that's insane.
yeah,
That's insane.
so they
Layla.
came and assessed him and said, your dog's absolutely fine. Like, it got logged, but it never got logged anything bad against Creed.
Yeah.
And then they checked the CCTV, and they said, we've looked at CCTV and we can see that they were trying to get into your horse box. Your dog has done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But if he was Tully, she would have been taken away and destroyed, telling you.
Yeah.
She would have. Any you know, Mastiff, XL, whatever, the type that they are trying to ban, that he would have been taken straight off me. So...
Which is funny, because I don't know that Tully's self-aware enough to even...
No. If someone did that, she'd have her head out the window licking them to death.
Yeah.
She'd go off with them. She'd be like, come on, let's go.
A new friend.
Yeah. So when he did that, I just wanted him to understand that he can't go around biting people without my command, in a way.
Yeah.
And he hasn't bitten no one since then, because he knows. I worked really, really hard. I didn't do no bite classes with him, but I did a lot of like protection, obedience, and he will guard me and watch around us and check what's going on, but he won't go and bite someone because I'm a responsible owner, and I've made sure that because my dog has bit someone, I've made sure that he knows that is wrong, and he does. And like the police said, he was only protecting you. He said there's nothing bad that your dog has done. It's like someone breaking into your home. Do you know what I mean?
There he is.
Good boy. Lie down. Come here. Creed. So this is Creed. As you can see, very aggressive. Very aggressive.
So, what are your thoughts on kind of the culture behind these XL bullies? Like, that kind of breeds these bad owners?
Yeah, so it's the people that breed them and sell them to anyone.
Yeah.
They're not bothered about if their dog gets a good home. They're bothered about the money.
Yeah.
So they'll sell their dogs for $4 or $5 a piece. You know, that's what Tully's litter was going for. They'll sell them to drug dealers, you know, just rough people that want the dog to make them look harder.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where the problem is. People are breeding them and selling them to rough people that don't care about the dog, or they'll train that dog to fight. You know, there was a video, the two people had been arrested actually that had the dog, and they were like, it was on the lead, but they were like setting it against people, you know, they were setting it again, you know, towards people. So it was on the end of the lead, lunging, barking, and that's the look that people want.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason that we bought Tully.
No.
Like, we bought her to be a pet.
Yeah.
You know.
You wanted a silly, silly shark.
Yeah. Like, you know, I was going to get a Doberman, and then we babysat them over Christmas. Our friend bought one. We told them to buy her, but they wanted the cheekier one, so they bought the other one. But if they would have bought her, we wouldn't have kept the other one.
Yeah.
So everything happens for a reason, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we've kept her because she is so lovely and everyone loves her.
Mhm.
Now we've got cats at home and I've got horses and she behaves perfectly with them because I am training her to be a good dog.
Mhm.
And that's the issue. People aren't training their dogs.
Yeah.
You'll see them getting ragged on the lead.
Mhm.
And it's like, just take a bit of time to train your dog to heel next to you.
Yeah.
And then people won't look at you in a way.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the incident we had the other night at the park where Jack Russell ran over to us and was trying to go for Tully. She was on her lead. I made her lie down. She ignored the dog. Her focus was on me.
Yeah.
And this Jack Russell is trying to go for her. And I'm shouting to the guy, come and get your dog.
Mhm.
And the guy just wasn't paying any like attention to his dog. And
Mhm.
if she was a nasty dog, she would have had a go at that dog,
Mhm.
but then it still would have been her fault.
Yeah.
But everyone in the park was looking at us like we were the problem.
Yeah.
She wasn't barking. She never barks. She's so quiet. Like, she only ever howls when she's at Ditto and someone plays a different frequency. She then starts to sing. But other than that, she doesn't make a noise.
What a
Like,
monster.
I know. She
Harmonizing.
is aggressive. But yeah, she's a lovely dog. Like, you know, everywhere we go, she just lies down in a frog
Mhm.
position.
Yeah.
And that's it. Because when I
Yeah.
got her, I taught her to lie down and do nothing
Mhm.
in any situation. So that's why we can take her into, you know, we took her into Salt Dogs of a Friday night, like 11 o'clock, it was booming.
Yeah.
And we've took them both in, Creed. And we've took them both in there and they
Mhm.
love it and everyone loves them. Drunk people love dogs.
Yeah.
So
Everybody loves dogs.
yeah, especially when you're drunk, more
Yeah.
people love them.
Yeah.
So they lie on
We
the
had him
floor.
up on stage at our show with John Lindsay.
Oh well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They went up and had a little say goodbye.
Yeah.
And he was just off his lead walking around Creed because he just wants to see everyone.
Yeah.
Whereas because she is younger,
Yeah.
I kept her on her lead just so that people aren't scared of her.
Mhm.
But people will cross the road when they see us,
Mhm.
and it's sad. It really is.
When genuinely, you know, I've grown up around dogs and I have never met a pair of so well trained dogs. Like
Yeah.
Creed is what, he's 3 or 4 now?
5.
He's 5.
Fine. No, he's 5.
But like Creed is the best trained dog that I've ever met, and Tully's only 1 and is
Yeah.
genuinely still one of the best behaved dogs that I've ever
Yeah.
met. Like,
Well, you make
genuinely.
your dog what you want it to be, don't you?
Yeah. And you know, growing up, I've had labs, shepherds, Newfoundlands, so not really the stigma. So we
Yeah.
don't have that as much. But I couldn't even imagine. Is there anything else you kind of want to plug before we?
Just that Rishi is an absolute wanker. And he just needs to realise what he's doing is completely wrong. You know, there's going to be there's already been a protest, but there's going to be so many more protests
Mhm.
about don't ban, and they need to ban BSL, and you know, they just need to legalise, don't ban the dogs, license them.
Yeah.
And like, there's a big thing on social media about that, and like, don't bully my bully, and like, you know,
Don't bully your Tully.
don't bully my Tully on Instagram and TikTok. All of our training videos are on there, and to help people as well. Like, I'm muzzle training them at the moment, and people are like, can you help me? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not a trainer, but I will help people
Yeah.
to be responsible owners. Like, you know, she will be neutered, she will have to wear a muzzle, she will have to stay on a lead. You know, we won't be able to go away on holiday and, you know, for like long periods, and you can't rehome them. So all the dogs that are in kennels, you know, if this ban comes into place, them dogs are all going to be put down because you can't rehome a banned breed. So you think about how many XL type, pitbull type dogs are in kennels. They're all going to die because of these stupid rules.
Yeah.
Like,
and
these stupid
dogs
owners.
dogs are family, you know.
These are my children. I don't
Yeah.
want kids. I just want animals. Like, hence why I'm collecting them all.
And I was an only child, so dogs
Yeah.
that we had, that was the closest thing I had to a sibling.
Yeah. Like Ryan, my partner, he's an only child. So, and he's never had a dog. Before he
Mhm.
met me, he'd never been on a dog walk before. And like, he obviously came into my life, and Creed was very well behaved. So whenever he would see a dog that was not behaving like Creed, he'd be like, oh my God, Creed is so well behaved. Like,
Mhm.
why is that dog not behaving like Creed? And I'm like, because they haven't put the time in to train it.
Yeah.
Or it is in training. The dog's in training and it will be a good boy.
Yeah.
And obviously when these 2 bulldozers arrived at Christmas and we babysat them, and, you know, they weren't fully potty trained and they weed on the floor. Oh, he couldn't cope. He couldn't believe it. He was like, why is the dog weeing on my floor? And I was like, they're puppies. they're learning. You know, they need to learn.
Yeah.
He didn't understand. Like, you know, and
Oh,
now
bless him.
he'll take Tully for a walk on his own, and he'll say to me, "These people looked at me wrong today with Tully." You know, like he's really passionate about it as well.
Mhm.
And you know, he's doing the best that he can with them, and he listens to the training that I tell him to do with Tully.
Yeah.
And he'll come back and he'll be like, Tully was doing really good heel work. You know, she was listening to me. I let her off the lead for a little bit and she came back. You know, like he isn't a trainer, hasn't got massive knowledge, but he is still a responsible owner.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. People need to stand up now and be responsible owners to protect our dogs.
100%.
So muzzle Rishi. Don't bully my Tully.
Don't bully my Tully.
Don't bully my Tully or any other dog.
That's my niece. Don't bully my niece.
Don't bully my daughter. Even though
Oh,
she's
goodness.
half
Well,
asleep.
Thank you, Layla, Tully,
say
Creed.
goodbye. Come on.
You guys say bye.
She does weigh 7 stone, guys. So, you know, look.
Creed.
Danger. Don't do that on camera. It's rude. Yeah. She is a heavy girl. She's confused now. She's confused. Oh, the babies. Aw.
Thank you so much for joining us at the
No, you're welcome.
Doghouse episode.
Thank you for having us. We can be back to share more stories.
Follow Don't Bully My Tully on Instagram for all of the updates.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for joining us.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can